Lake County School District number 7 is one of the few districts eligible to return to in-person learning when school starts back up this fall. Here to talk with us about that is its superintendent, Michael Carter. Thanks very much for being with us, Superintendent.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. We're very excited.
So when did you get the news that your model would have to change again?
Well, you know, I have it right in front of me. It's rather large. We got it yesterday. So we're very excited about that. And we appreciate Senator Finley and many other people who worked hard to do this. And the governor allowed us to come up with a matrix that will allow us to come back safely for our students and our staff.
So what will you be doing in your school, schools, I should say, to make sure your students and staff members are safe?
Well, the most important thing is protocols are going to be followed all the time, where masks are required for everyone. And in addition, we'll be checking temperatures as they come into the door, so we have automation doing that. We're also going to run 2 different schedules. So at 7:30 to 1:30, our elementary schools will have separate buses for them. And then we're running the high school from 9:30 to 4. So we're running 2 different buses to make sure the cohorts are as small as possible and to make sure that, you know, if we do have a little outbreak or something, that won't, you know, close the entire school or district.
So what are the parameters for you folks going the other way, going from full in-person to some other model if you do get some kind of an outbreak, as you mentioned?
If we do that, we have a plan already in place, so that we'll go to consolidated district learning. So we'll make sure that we have that in place. And then what will happen is, you know, we have a K-12 online option. So we'll make sure that all of our students do not miss a beat academically, which is important to us.
So where do you folks go from here? Are you physically ready in your facilities to bring students in, or do you have to adjust now based on what new numbers you just received?
What we're going to do now, we're going to go to the school board. We have a meeting in about 20 minutes, and we're asking the school board to move school. The starting date will be September 16th. That gives us more time to get everything in place to make sure that all protocols and procedures and disinfection and all that stuff is in place. Also, too, how do we do recess to make sure we keep the cohorts in place? So we have a lot of work to do, but our staff is very excited about coming back. So we're excited as well, and our kids, I know, are.
Well, it sounds like those protocols might require some new logistics, obviously incurred some increased costs. Do you have any estimate on what that might cost your district, and are you prepared to pay those increased costs?
Yeah, the increased cost is going to be at least $150,000 because of the busing and, of course, for extra custodial and disinfection, and also all the protocols and, you know, procedures in place for the mask and everything. Some people will have their own, but we also have, the state was able to provide us some mask and face shields, so we just got those today. So we'll be issuing those just in case people don't have them. We also have to really make sure that we disinfect the buses every time the route's done. So we'll be disinfecting buses 4 times. They'll be the cleanest fleet around.
So when you talk about the number of students being in a cohort, how will those numbers work? And again, what kind of options will recess and any extracurricular activities have to be adjusted to make sure that you keep those safety protocols in place?
That's a very good question. The most important thing for us is, again, student safety. So the cohort, if we keep every small group together, so a small cohort would be 30 to 50, that way they interact with as least amount of people as possible and still keep the work going. So that means we have to have trained subs in case the teacher's out. If someone does get exposed, we're ready to have a quarantine procedures. We have isolation rooms. We'll also be checking students when they get on the bus and also when they come in the building. So those things are going to take a lot of work and effort, but we're willing to do that. As for extracurricular activities and all that, we do have to make some modifications. Some of our elective courses will look different because those are normally larger classes. So we're going to work with those to make sure that we ensure the integrity and the rigor of the academic program.
Michael Carter, Lake County School Superintendent, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too.